What if I told you everything you thought you knew about the moon was wrong? We've always seen it as a silent, desolate world of dust and craters. But recent, unconfirmed reports and leaked data from deep space observatories are painting a very different, and frankly, mind-boggling picture. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is a story that could rewrite our place in the universe. For decades, we've sent rovers, landed astronauts, and scanned the lunar surface, believing it to be lifeless. The official narrative has always been consistent: no atmosphere, no water, no life. But what if there was something we missed? Something hidden just beneath the surface or lurking in the permanent shadows of the polar craters. Let's dive into the whispers and the classified intel. It all started with strange seismic readings, not moonquakes, which are normal, but rhythmic, pattern vibrations, almost like footsteps. At first, scientists dismissed them as instrument malfunctions, but the patterns were too consistent, too organized. They were detected by multiple independent seismometers placed during the Apollo missions and by lunar probes. This was the first breadcrumb. Then came the images. We're not talking about the blurry photos from the 60s. We're talking about ultra-high-resolution images from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Tucked away in the data, analysts started noticing anomalies, strange tracks that didn't match any known rover patterns. They appeared overnight and would sometimes vanish just as quickly. More intriguing were what some are calling structures, not natural rock formations, but geometric shapes, almost like entrances or hatches, half buried in the lunar dust near the Shackleton crater. The most shocking piece of the puzzle, though, comes from a supposedly leaked audio file from a recent unmanned mission. The file, which has been scrubbed from most of the internet, contains a bizarre series of clicks and high-pitched whistles, recorded from a probe that was analyzing the composition of soil inside a deep, permanently shadowed crater. It sounds almost biological, like a form of echolocation. Could something be living in the extreme cold of these dark craters, where ice has been confirmed to exist? Now, let's speculate. If there are creatures on the moon, what could they be like? Given the low gravity and lack of atmosphere, they would have to be incredibly different from anything on Earth. Perhaps they are silicon-based instead of carbon-based. Maybe they are subterranean, living in vast networks of lava tubes that protect them from the harsh surface radiation and temperature swings. These ancient tunnels could contain their own sealed ecosystems, complete with frozen water sources. Imagine creatures that don't need to breathe oxygen but instead metabolize minerals directly from the lunar regolith. They might communicate not through sound as we know it, but through seismic vibrations or light patterns. The rhythmic footsteps could be their way of navigating or talking to each other across vast distances. The strange tracks could be from their appendages, designed to grip the fine lunar dust. Of course, this is all highly speculative and based on unverified information. Governments and space agencies have remained completely silent on the matter, but the pieces are starting to fit together in a way that's hard to ignore. Are they hiding the truth to prevent a global panic? Or are these just misinterpreted data points and a grand conspiracy theory? The idea of lunar life isn't just exciting, it's revolutionary. It means that life isn't a rare miracle confined to our pale blue dot, but that it can adapt and thrive in the most extreme environments imaginable. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, might be holding the biggest secret in human history. We need to demand more transparency, more missions, and more answers. What is really going on up there? The next giant leap for mankind might not be setting foot on Mars, but discovering who our neighbors on the moon truly are. Thanks for watching. What do you think is hiding on the moon? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the universe's greatest mysteries. See you next time.